Late Night Alive is an action-packed evening of special guest speakers and music groups to unwind and reflect after a long day of Congress meetings.
Hi, I'm Kelly and I'm one of the 4 hosts for Late Night Alive. Today was our first night. It was really cool to have so many people come in and get a different side of Boundless.
I'm Nathan, I'm from the Dutch territory, and I'm one of the 4 fantastic hosts. We didn't even meet each other until this day, but it's really working, and we have something going here, and people like it, and the general was awesome today.
Yeah,
The general was fantastic.
Yeah. My name is Marion, I'm from the U.S. Southern Territory. We had a great time tonight, and what we're trying to offer is a venue for young adults to come and almost have a debrief of what happened during the day. And we have a venue that's kind of set up as a late night show, and so we have a lot of fun.
And I'm Emma, and I'm from right here in London, and it's just been great to be part of this venue and part of this team, and to experience so many different people and experiences from around the world, but to all come together and just have loads of fun. And the word joy was something that we wanted to really bring to this venue.
Remember, you don't need a ticket, so come join the fun. We spoke with Melanie Wiley this week to hear her amazing testimony.
I knew of the Salvation Army really for its social history, but other than that, I didn't really know much about the Salvation Army. We'd moved to Clapton so that we could buy a house, sell a flat and buy our house, and it was really known for a lot of crime. I met another mom, and she introduced me to the toddler groups, and one of them was the Salvation Army toddler group, and it was a place where I felt the most comfortable, the most welcomed, and it was little things, the little acts of kindness that really did it for me. I was a Buddhist for 10 years. I did get I learned a lot through being a Buddhist, but I started to ask them about the Salvation Army, and at first it was a history, it was a social history that I was very interested in. But I was really intrigued how these people who were maybe only 19 years old, 18, 19, and they'd given their lives to Jesus, and they were very clear about this. I could see Salvation Army through these people. I could experience Jesus through worship, but I felt I hadn't actually surrendered to Christ and all that brings. I was still holding on to me, my intellect, my self-will. I really found it hard to give up drinking. I don't think it's the amounts you drink, but if you can't stop, then it's a problem. And I wanted to become a soldier, and I really struggled to give up. I could not give up on my own will. I told my corps officer, I was very honest about what was going on, and she just said, look, you need professional help. So I did say to her, look, I was in an abstinence-based program before, and I did get a year of sobriety, and I knew I needed to go back, and I went back that week, and worshipping and praying, with this corps really brought everything together, and it was at that stage I was ready to become a soldier.
Boundless Kids is about helping kids get the most out of Boundless by bringing alive the topics from each main session.
We've been privileged with the UK to have been invited by the Congress Office to oversee the Boundless Kids, so along with the team from THQ and some other volunteers. This is the Boundless Kids venue, and this is open during the main sessions for families to come, particularly if the children are finding it hard to engage with the main session, and they have some activities that are meant just for them, aged 5 to 12. It's an area for them to kind of chill and relax, and nothing too lively. So there's areas where they can decide whether they want to make something, be creative, different crafts linked with the theme. There's an area where they can think, they can just reflect on some of the questions of the day that they've seen. There's an area where they can just chill, so they can read a book, watch a film. So that's quite an exciting new thing that we've been involved in.
Happy Founders Day. Let's go to Chris Priest, who is in the East End of London, where it all began.
It's hard to imagine that 150 years ago, this very day, on this spot of ground, the then Reverend William Booth began an organisation that we know now as the Salvation Army, starting at the Blind Beggar Public House. But then after he put his mission together of so many people, it started to spread, and it spread like wildfire. And today 2015, the Salvation Army is officially operating in 126 countries. There's a representative here, I'm told, from every country at our International Congress, the Boundless Congress, here in London. And this is where it all started, right here outside the Blind Beggar Public House, which is still here today. I just can't believe that I'm actually stood on the very ground where William Booth was walking down here late one evening, and he was invited to give a word. And through that, hundreds of people were told, gathered around him, because he was so captivating and he was so able to reach the common man that really was the inspiration for him to go back to Kate and say, "I've found my destiny."
We close with the third verse of the Founder's Song. My tempers are fitful, my passions are strong. They bind my poor soul and they force me to wrong. Beneath thy blessed billows deliverance I see. O come, mighty ocean, and roll over me. For Salvation Army Today, I'm Chris Raymer. God bless.